Hey guys, welcome to another Tuesday edition of the Vinyl Den, your channel for record collecting by record collectors. My name is Nick. It's Tuesday, so it's time for another new release vinyl episode. We get there's about 360 or so titles coming out this Friday. Actually, looks like it's gonna be a pretty good week. I get looks like 8 or 9 different albums to talk about. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you click on that link down below. Go check out the Vinyl Den Facebook group. I know I say it every week, but it's just a cool place to continue the music conversation. There's also a couple other links down there. There's one for the Vinyl Den merch page where we got these cool t-shirts on there. There's also a link for the Vinyl Den Patreon page. If you want to support the show, it's always greatly appreciated. You can support the shows for as little as $1 a month. There's also a couple of other links. There's one for the Vinyl Den Spotify and Apple Music playlist where we're compiling the music we're talking about on the show every week and just putting together on a playlist for everyone to check out. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give it the old thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we release new episodes. So like I said in the beginning, there's a bunch coming out this week, and I don't think I've talked about this many albums in quite a while. So I stick to just vinyl releases, but there is one CD release I have to mention because I've really been waiting for this album, and I don't know when or if it's even going to get a vinyl release, but Avril Lavigne's new album, Love Sucks, comes out this Friday. I'm really excited for it. I'm actually going to go out to the record store first thing Friday morning and go grab a copy of that, just because I am a big Avril fan. I've got all of her music on vinyl, so hopefully this does get a vinyl release eventually. So on to the vinyl releases. I'm not a huge fan of 7-inch albums, but I am looking forward to this because I'm a big Bob Marley fan. This is Bob Marley, Soul Rebel, and Soul Rebel is a fantastic track. If you are unfamiliar with it, it's not gonna be terribly priced. It's gonna be $16 online, and it's on yellow vinyl. So you guys know me; I'm a big sucker for colored vinyl. So it's definitely one I'm gonna check out. The next one is one where I'm not entirely sure I've ever listened to one of these bands' albums. I know I've heard like songs here or there over the last several years, but I've never actually sat down and listened to a full album. And maybe I really should, but this is Bring Me to the Horizon. If you guys are unfamiliar with them, they're one of those bigger metalcore bands. So this is their 2013 release, Sempiternal, I think is how you pronounce that name. It's not going to be too much online. It's going to run you about $22. So if you are a fan of that band, make sure you check that one out. And then Corrosion of Conformity. So a couple of weeks ago, they released their third album, Blind, was reissued. And now their fourth album, Deliverance, is also being reissued. And there's 2 different versions of it that are going to be available. There's $35 for like a standard black version. And then there's a black and orange transparent version that's going to be available for $40. So not a huge price difference between the standard color and the black color. I don't remember what album it was recently, but there was a standard black version of it, and then there was a colored version of it. And the colored version of it was twice as much as the standard black. And as much a big a fan as I am of colored vinyl, I'm not going to pay that big of a difference between the two. If it's going to be that much, if it's going to be more than $3 or $5, I'll just go with the black version. So $35 for a standard black. Like I said, this was their fourth album. This was their first album with Pepper Keenan, though. So this was originally released in 1994. It is a double LP. So, double LP for $35, I don't think is a bad price. The next 2 albums are definitely like polar opposites for sure. But this next one, this is from one of the godfathers of punk rock. This is Cro-Mag's Hard Times in the Age of Quarrel. So Age of Quarrel was their first album. So this Hard Times in the Age of Quarrel is actually a live album from 1994. It's a double LP. It's going to be on white vinyl. It's going to run about $48. So it's kind of on the pricier side. Cro-Mag's, if you guys are unfamiliar with, they're one of those like early 80s, I guess throughout the whole 80s. They were one of those like hardcore punk bands. So definitely if you're into that scene, it's definitely a good album to check out. I'm actually unfamiliar with any of their live stuff, so I'm not sure. Just hearing their regular studio stuff, I can only imagine how their live sets were back then. But so I'm going to check that one out. And then I guess the polar opposite of that is the next one, which is John Denver, his Ultimate Collection. So definitely different kind of music there. His Ultimate Collection. This is going to be on transparent green vinyl. Just a collection of it's a single LP. It's running about $24 online. So just a greatest hits collection is all it is. But John Denver is one of those artists where I'm fine having just a greatest hits collection. I don't need to have a bunch of his studio stuff. So that's definitely one that I'm gonna check out. An artist that I don't think we really hear a lot about anymore has a reissue coming out this week also. This is Kesha, High Road. This was Kesha's album came out in 2020. So I didn't hear anything off this. I'm really unfamiliar with this album. I think I've only heard a couple of her earlier albums. It's going to be a double LP. It's going to run you $27. So, it's something I probably definitely should check out. I mean, because I know I have liked some of the stuff that I've heard from her previously, so it might be interesting. And then this next one, I'm actually surprised I'm not hearing more about this album. But this is Rock Believer. This is the new album from Scorpions. Of course, Scorpions have been around for 40 plus years. This is a double LP. It's running about $40. I know there's a standard version, and it looks like there's a deluxe version. I didn't see a price difference or a difference in packaging or anything between the two. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, but it does look like there is going to be two different versions of that new Scorpions album available. Another greatest hits collection that's coming out this Friday that I probably find owning a collection, a greatest hits collection from this artist. But this is Sinead O'Connor, So Far the Best Of. This was originally released back in 1997, and I think I actually had this on CD there for a while. But this is going to be a double LP, and it is going to be on clear vinyl. So I know some people are not big fans of clear vinyl, so keep that in mind. It's not terribly priced either. It's going to run you about $28, so it's definitely one I'll probably check out. And then the last one is an album that came out last year in 2021, and I didn't even know this was released, but I have liked some of his other stuff before. But this is Sturgill Simpson, The Ballad of Dude and Juanita. It's running you about $19 online. I think I've seen 20 or 22, depending on what site you go to. But if you're unfamiliar with Sturgill Simpson, he's done some great stuff, whether it's like he does some country, he's done some rock, he's done some bluegrass. So a lot of different kind of a lot of different stuff he's done as far as like different music for different albums. So like I said, I think this is the first time it's available on vinyl too. So that's definitely another one I'm going to check out. Well, that's all I got for you this week, guys. Thanks for checking the show out. Like I said, there's a bunch of stuff coming out this week. Like I said, I covered, 8 or 9 different things. But drop me a comment down below. Let me know if I missed anything. Because I know, like I said, there's well over 350 titles coming out this week. So should be a good week for music. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give me the old thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we release new episodes. And that's all I got. Until next time, keep on spinning. Peace.